Some good news if you're a PC gamer. Sony is considering bringing more of its games over to PC. This coming from Sony themselves. According to their latest financial statements, it talks about a lot of things that you would expect, including they are still looking at making new acquisitions for new studios to bring on board, how the PS5 is going to be a truly next-generation console, and how their target is growth and active users. But they also add this little statement. We will explore expanding our first-party titles to the PC platform in order to promote further growth and our profitability. Of course, Sony just released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, and so if you thought that was going to be like the only major first-party game coming over to PC from Sony, let's be honest, your elevator probably doesn't go to the top floor. And look, I have been a big advocate for Xbox releasing their games on PC. I was doing videos and talking about how Xbox should release their games on PC before Microsoft was even openly talking about it. And so I think it's great that as a PC gamer, I can go in day one on PC and play the same games that come out on the Xbox console. And I mean, heck, even this year, Microsoft actually did better with PC than they did with console. They've actually released exclusives like Gears Tactics, Flight Simulator, and the new Age of Empires Definitive Edition. And at this very moment, you can't play those games anywhere but a PC. Now, a couple of those they've announced are eventually going to come to consoles, even though they haven't said when. But it's been, a pretty good year on PC for Microsoft. Having said that, I don't think Sony and Microsoft have the same strategy, and I don't expect to see PS5 games showing up day one of release on PC the way Xbox is, at least not anytime soon. Horizon Zero Dawn is 3 years old already, and it's just now showing up on the PC, and it's showing up at a time where Sony is getting ready to launch the sequel. So I think the intention is to sell you on the sequel, which would mean you still have to go buy a PlayStation in order to experience it. Other games which launched first on PlayStation have also taken longer times to come to the PC. So Sony's approach seems to be more along the lines of, okay, we've milked this for pretty much all it's worth on the PlayStation. So now let's go make some more money. We'll go throw a bone to the PC crowd, and maybe that'll convince a few of those to go out and buy our new console. Xbox's strategy, on the other hand, is look, we don't care where you play. We don't care if you go buy a console or not. If you're a PC gamer, you can still play all of our games day one. And for better or for worse, you could make the argument that could, in a way, negatively impact the console sales. But again, Microsoft has said that they don't care about console sales. They're more interested in selling you services and games. So, on the other hand, PlayStation's strategy is, hey, let's let PC gamers get a little taste here and there of greatness, but only after the game has run its course on PlayStation. And you're still going to need a new PlayStation console to experience every new game that PlayStation has. And if you don't want to have to wait a long time to see if a game actually does come out to PC. So maybe it will, maybe it won't, but we're still leaving you plenty of reasons to go buy a PlayStation console because that's the base that we're catering to first. Now, as a gamer, personally, Xbox's strategy is a lot better for me. It's more consumer friendly. Sony's strategy is better for Sony. Either way, I'm glad that more PlayStation games are gonna be showing up to PC, and I want to see what's in store for the future. I would love to see Spider-Man come to PC so I can get to experience it in more than 30 frames per second. And again, if they bring out like a game like Spider-Man, then that's going to tempt you into possibly going out to buy the PlayStation 5 to play the new Spider-Man. So I think it's just a matter of time before we start hearing about a lot more major games being released from Sony on the PC. So I would not be surprised in the least if we heard about God of War and Bloodborne, etc. So in your opinion, which strategy is better? And what games from PlayStation would you like to see come to the PC? That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Are you listening? Damn.